Hi guys, today is Friday, May 29th, just making sure. And today I'm going to tell you exactly why my business is going to shit on yours. Okay? My business is going to be the best business not to ever exist. Not this business. This business is meant to take me to ascension. Okay? Is ascension a word? Am I hold on, let's just double check that real quick. Ascension. I'm pretty sure I used it correctly, but Ascension definition. Okay, the act of rising to an important position. Yes! There we go. Alright. I'm hyped. I'm pumped. Why? Because I feel like I finally figured out my business. Okay, Yasin. This crazy business, you're super pumped. Did you just solve AGI? As Adam would say, my friend. No, No, this did not solve AGI, but it gets us one step closer to doing so. So, I currently have a government contract. I work with government contractors, and I've built a lot of tools for different businesses, right? I'm all over the place. How am I going to scale my business? I'm too custom, I'm not productized. I am going to become a Microsoft Fabric expert. Okay, data is the moat for any kind of business, right? It's the data you process in order to have efficiencies within your business. It gives you a competitive edge. It's literally the core decision making element that helps you go forward. And I'm going to be helping you organize it, adding a semantic layer to it, so that way you can actually process it and understand it without having to tag it with 50 different data analysts. I know, right? You should give me a hand job, because I'm awesome. And on top of that, you're going to pay me a lot of money. Okay, guys, I don't take myself that serious. Okay, I'm just having fun with this. But overall, I feel very good now because I feel like I understand what my core competency is. I know what to specialize in, and we're slowly going to grow this thing. Okay, so currently I'm at one, two, three, four. I don't know, like 4 to 6 employees, including sales guys, right? I am going to work backwards, just like how I had prescribed myself for yesterday's video, to figure out how I'm going to market this business, how I'm going to be the best at it, and how I'm going to shit on every one of you guys that has a software company, that has any kind of tech company. Why? Because my company is going to be more important. Okay? Any service that I provide, I'm going to be, hey, don't pay that guy, pay me. Why? Because I provide something a lot more better and it's something that's actually going to help you make more money. Okay? Stop paying your retainer guy 5K a month for marketing when I can organize your data and you can do that shit for yourself. Okay? Better yet, I'll help you hire the data analysts, train them, show them how to use Microsoft Fabric so that way you don't need me. And we're both going to get rich. So yeah, that is exactly how I'm going to make it into the next class, God willingly, inshallah, right? I, I try to work hard. I try to do whatever I can. But at the end of the day, there is an elemental factor of luck. Even though I've met people that absolutely deny luck, um, I don't know, maybe I'm not a workaholic to the point where I feel like I negate luck. I think luck is a very big aspect of life. And, just like perfect timing, perfect place, perfect time, I think is just simply luck and fate almost, right? Things happen, good or bad, and I think it's your way of, testing, or life tests you in a way on how you react, and uh, it's very great in the sense that you're given the opportunity to actually learn from it. So yeah, but anyways, what did I actually want to make this video about? It was a big part of that where it's like, hey, I'm documenting this right now. And this is literal proof. Like, this is 2026, May 29th. Microsoft Microsoft Fabric came out in 2023. It's been around for about 3.5 years-ish. So very new to the market. A lot of people are still understanding it and building things around it, right? Um, okay, next order of business. Yeah, I mean, business is good to a certain point. I I'm feeling a lot better. I've made up my mind that I want to start sleeping a lot sooner because I feel like my mental health has been deteriorating a lot, and I'm losing my creative edge. Where it's like I look at something and I don't feel inspired at all, and I don't really have this like artistic creative ability anymore. It's just like stripped away from me and everything becomes gray just because I'm not sleeping, and mentally I just don't feel okay. Like I like sometimes I just don't want to live. Uh as ignorant as that might sound, right? Because I deal with first world problems. I'm more than spoiled and lucky to have the life I have. So I am super grateful for that, no matter how I might feel sometimes. All right. How did I? Okay. If you are watching this video, right? You're like, yo, this douchebag is literally bragging about his business to me, saying he's gonna shit on me. What the hell, man? Why are you such an asshole? Everything I just said might be true, right? But I love you too, right? And I'm making this video. Why? So that way, if I do end up making it, or if I do have some sort of uh, success, the blueprint is right there, right? And you don't have to do Microsoft Fabric, okay? That's what I'm good at, okay? If you want to compete with me, sure, you can lose, right? But this should inspire you to find some sort of niche in your segment, technology, art, marketing, whatever it may be, right? So many industries, a lot of innovation to be done. Carve out something that you find is very interesting and very valuable. Something that's going to be around for the next 10 to 15 years, right? And just go all in on it. Actually believe truly deep down in your heart, understand that you are actually providing value. Oh, yes. And this is actually a very important part that I need to mention to you. The way you kill your self doubt is by raising your standards. Okay? Say, for example, I am going to go sell someone a website. I know this is a horrible example. Um, maybe it's on my mind because I see all those videos on I made blah 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 money using AI. If I told you I need you to sell this person on this website and your life depended on it, the amount of care and meticulous thought you'd put into that website to make sure that that person would be interested in purchasing it would almost give you a level of confidence that otherwise you would have never had, right? It's this like self-belief that I truly have something of value here, and even if this person says no to me, I know that they are being unreasonable and I am not. And I find myself in this situation a lot where I'll make something and I just feel like it's not good enough. I know deep down inside like no one's gonna pay me for this. Like why the hell what would someone buy this, right? People aren't stupid. They know when something is valuable or not. So what do you have to do when you feel that? You need to elevate, okay? Ask yourself the tough questions. Ask yourself why you suck ass, right? And then after you confront yourself and you find out why your product sucks, your marketing sucks, anything like that, you just make it better. And guess what? You're a human. You have a brain, you have an IQ, you have AI, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you want to use. And guess what? You just solve that problem. Okay? And you stay on that problem until you solve it. And it's that simple, I promise. Right? So if I have a software company, say like Dashi, for example, I own that business, and I feel like, okay, car detailers, I'm onboarding them next week, they're gonna say no to me. And for whatever reason. Why do I feel like that? It's because I know that I'm not providing the best I can. I know that if I walk into that conversation and they say no to me, it's because I didn't try my best. It's not because they were being unreasonable and walking away from something that's actually going to help them. So yeah, raise your standards and provide something that you actually truly believe in. And I promise you, you'll see growth on a whole nother level. And I'm going to be proof of that. Right now, I'm saying it. I think Microsoft Fabric is going to be the future for a lot of businesses in managing and engineering their data, and especially adding a semantic layer in order to actually understand a lot of their financial metrics or just basic KPIs within their own business. Right? This is going to be the future for a lot of people. And especially when they're, you know, managing their own data or like client data, whatever it may be, right? This is going to be like, this has intrinsic value, obviously. So I have no problem walking away from a deal if someone's not willing to pay me $50,000 because they're being unreasonable. They don't see the value in this. And maybe it's my fault that I'm not necessarily showing them or being a good salesperson, but I know for a fact that I did my part and I brought them something that was going to actually help them, and they walked away from that. And I can go home right there on that bed and sleep perfectly fine. Even if I'm broke, even if I didn't make any money, I will go on that bed, sleep nice and tight, because I know that the next person that is reasonable will actually purchase this, and we're going to shit on that other guy's business that didn't buy it. And that's how life works. You know, you can't save everyone. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I think my cadence and my energy can come off as kind of cringy because, like, okay, like, oh, like, look at this guy, this nerd talking about uh, semantic layers and databases. Oh, like, he's probably so smart. I'm not that technical. Um, as of now, I mean, I've worked as a software engineer, currently a site reliability engineer right now. So I do understand technicalities behind code or monitoring and data. But where was I going with this? You know what? I'm not going to explain myself. And even if I'm cringe, fuck you. Okay? So yeah, enjoy your day. I wish you guys the best with your business. Hopefully, you guys succeed to some sort of magnitude that suffices your materialistic cravings, you fat capitalistic pig. There you go. See ya.